Good.
Right. My name is Abiela Krista Bruin. I went to school for 3 years here, sophomore, junior, senior year, and loved it. I had a graduating class of 8 people, so it was very personable, and I got a lot of one-on-one time with the teachers. Was able to decide what I wanted to do in the future, which is teaching literature, mainly based on Mr. Hild, the literature teacher here. I'm now working at Ridgeview and have been for the last 5 years, and working in the after-school program with the little ones, and then working in 6th grade as a teacher's assistant, which has been giving me really good in-class, in front of the class experience. And after this year, when I graduate college, I will be teaching hopefully at a charter school or an independent school or maybe an international school.
Maybe in Oregon.
Maybe in Oregon. Maybe somewhere in Oregon. As a high school literature teacher.
So can you tell us a little bit more about what you think is different about Ridgeview than maybe the other schools?
The thing that I like the most is that because it's K through 12 and everybody is so involved in each other's classrooms, you learn a little bit about something in kindergarten, and then you build on that in 1st grade, and you build on that again in 2nd grade, all the way through. So by the time you get to 12th grade, you've been learning about, piece by piece, exactly what it is that you're going to be discussing. And another thing that I really liked in high school was that when we were in literature, we were studying, let's say we were studying French Revolution, we would be studying that time period in history, and that time period in art, and that time period in science and music, and it all came together to make it helps a student understand what's going on a lot better.
Great. What were your favorite classes?
Moral philosophy with Dr. Moore, 1 and 2, and definitely literature with Mr. Hild, and history. Sometimes I get bogged down with dates,
Yeah.
so I can't handle it sometimes.
That's tough. Right now you are an assistant for Mr. Collins.
Mr. Collins, 6th grade class,
6th
yes.
grade. Give us a little quick, what is it about Mr. Collins that's so great?
Well, like I was saying earlier, the Socratic method that he uses with the 6th graders, he expects so much more from 6th graders than most 6th grade teachers do, and because of that they rise to it. And by the end of the year, they'll be writing full, very comprehensive essays about Homer and about Julius Caesar and all of these books that he doesn't bother dumbing down for 6th graders because he knows that they can handle it. And the classroom discussions, even for grammar and spelling, are constantly Socratic and constantly him asking a question and getting questions in response. And it's so interactive that they can't be bored. So they continue to learn and don't even realize they're learning because they're having fun doing it.
They love it.
Yeah.
Watch this class.
Yeah.
Great. Anything else you want to tell us?
No, I
Yeah,
can't think
that's
of
it?
anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, go ahead.
Okay, so...
tell us your name.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I guess my name is Stephen Doyce, and I earned a PhD in microbiology by studying the genetics of mosquitoes and using those genetics to study mosquito evolution. And that was something I just kind of fell into. It wasn't really my life's dream to do that. Really, I had always wanted to teach. At least, certainly at least 10 or 15 years I wanted to teach. And so I would be working on my mosquito research, and during downtime, during my mosquito research, I would make lesson plans for a class that I never even had, and it was just really a dream of mine that one day I would actually be teaching something. So it really is what I would choose to be doing with my spare time. Anyway, completed the PhD and applied for a whole lot of jobs, and one job was here at Ridgeview, but I knew this was the job that I really wanted, because this was really the one job where I could actually be a teacher. And I didn't have a teaching credential, had never had the time to work on a teaching credential because I was working on the PhD research. Got hired here, and I have loved it ever since.
How long have you been here?
I've been here for 3 years now, yes. One of the things I've really loved is the fact that I'm able to pretty much make up my own elective classes, like I have the forensic science class that I teach, and that really utilizes my background. I teach DNA analysis in that class. We teach a lot of insect identification in that class. So I just I use I use my own strengths, the things that I know I picked up during my PhD research, and I teach those things to my students.
And how do they feel about forensic science?
That has been an incredibly popular class. Yes, I've offered it twice and it has filled up both times. It's not a class that any students need to take, but a lot of students really want to take it.
Excellent. So, anything else?
I don't know.
So, what do you love about it here? What's so great about it here?
My colleagues are great. I really enjoy everybody who I work with. But it's also, it's nice to have a group of students who are all, sort of part of a culture here. They kind of keep each other in check. They're doing it themselves. They're keeping themselves pretty well disciplined.
Just because of the atmosphere, the culture here.
Right.
Yeah. That was terrific, and we loved your class yesterday. We enjoyed it very much.
So much fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.